Yellowjacket men getting ready for the conference tournament. Connor, this is the final tournament of the year for the Jackets. There's got to be a lot of excitement going around the team right now.
Yeah, we're excited. We've had a few weeks off since we were in Arizona, um, and we've been working hard at practice, weather permitting. But we've been able to get outside a fair bit and just work on all the aspects of our game that maybe have been kind of nagging up to this point in the spring, and get ready for Coeur d'Alene.
When you have as busy as a spring as you guys have had, is it nice to have this 2 week break since your last tournament right before the championships?
Yeah. It for me personally, and I know um, the rest of the boys. It was almost like a little mini reset. We had gone to Wente Vineyards and Vegas back to back. That was almost like a blur, and then we had 2 weeks off before our home event, and then we went to our home event straight to Arizona. So it's been nice, before our home event and then before this event to almost kind of reset and recharge, take a few days off if needed. We got to watch the Masters and just kick back around Billings. So no, it's been I think very beneficial to us to have a few weeks off before we play.
Talk about the quality of course that you get to play on at the GNAC Championships. It's always an exciting thing for the college golfers. And what are you expecting to see Monday and Tuesday?
Um, yeah, so Coeur d'Alene last year was, I mean, I don't think golf gets much pure. It was like 75, not a cloud in the sky the final day I remember. Um, Hopefully it's like that again. I know it's been kind of a long winter and kind of a wet spring so far here in Billings, and I think it's been a little bit of the same there, some rain, and that's typical though. So I'm sure it'll be soft. I mean, completely lush green. Um, a little bit more than we get here in Billings. The greens are always very pure, um, and putting it's complete user error. If you're missing putts, and you're not getting your speed and your line right, it's on you, because the greens are like glass, and then we get to play that fun 14th hole and hit it over the water, which is always fun in the practice round to hit a couple shots.
Talk about some of the competition and what your expectations are for you as a team, some things you guys are going to try and achieve there.
Yeah, so we haven't really seen all of our conference opponents at once this spring. I mean, we saw some at Wente Vineyards down in San Fran early in the spring, and we saw a few at Western New Mexico's event in Arizona. Western's been the team to beat. We haven't seen NNU much, but St. Martin's has been good as well. They've actually had a very good spring. Um, and Simon Fraser, we really haven't seen them either. So we know what we're expecting though. It's going to be good golf. Coeur d'Alene is actually so pure that it's usually, you can get a round going pretty well, and you start making birdies. So the winning score is usually quite a bit under par. Um, for myself, being my last college event, it's going to be, um, a total thrill for me this week, just to enjoy this last kind of ride into the sunset with my team and my coaches, and the girls team's there, which is always fun when we get both teams traveling on to the same event. Team wise, we can definitely rectify kind of a lackluster spring so far. I mean, we've had high moments. We won our home event and shot a pretty convincing second round in that event. Individually, we've played well at times, but that can all be rectified with one total team effort here, and we would love to win conference championships. That would be a dream.
Well, I think we've had a good year overall. We had good fall performance. I thought we were more consistent last fall, and then in the spring, tough first meet down in California. Hadn't practiced much. Weather wasn't great, but we took that, and I think we've gotten better, and we have some momentum as we head to conference. And I think all five players have a lot of potential, and I'm looking for a good showing.
You do have some experience in terms of guys who have been in this tournament before. How much do you think that'll play a factor in the placing for the team?
I think it's going to play a great factor for us. Connor's played it multiple times. Michael is from Coeur d'Alene. Has actually worked at the course, so I think he should have a lot of home course advantage there. I know that as seniors, they're excited. I think the key will be just making sure that you're relaxed, and I know we'll have some nerves, but you just have to be able to deal with those. And I look for both those seniors to play well. Austin, Walter played there last year, and then our 2 freshmen who have been playing very well this spring, and Caleb Stetzner and Garrett Woodin. I think they'll just continue to play well. They both hit the ball very straight off the tee, and I think that sets up very good for their games there. So I'm very optimistic about how we'll do, and excited for it to get going.
Connor mentioned that they do want to do individually well, but they want to try to do what they can as a team. He mentioned the record-setting round that the team has had this year. They've shown that potential. In your mind, is there 1 or 2 areas of emphasis that could help keep the team scores low?
I think you have to putt well as a team. We really have to limit 3 putts, and I think we do have a lot of players that have the ability to do that. And if we can putt consistently and not 3 putt, and then that 3 to 8 foot range, if you can make the most of those there, then you have a chance to really either keep a round going with a tough par putt, or even maybe it was a tough bogey putt, but and then when you hit the ball close, you get a chance to get birdie. And then as far as Coeur d'Alene goes, the first 7 holes are very tight. Couple tough, 3 tough par 3s, but then you just have to keep the ball in play there. And if you can do that and avoid big scores at those holes, then it kind of opens up, and there's a lot of birdie holes after that. So I think the key will be staying away from the big number, and then also trusting our putting strokes. And if we do that, these guys have all gone low at different times throughout the year, and if we can get some momentum where a couple of them get hot, I think it'll transfer to others, and I look for our team to have a good showing.